There was an interview that nobody was supposed to remember. No big studio, no bright lights. Just a worn-out chair, a microphone, and a man they called Coach Payne. And the first question they asked him was simple. What's the real difference between the rich and the poor? He didn't smile. He didn't hesitate. He looked straight into the camera and said, "The poor are waiting for life to feel ready. The rich got tired of waiting." Sit with that for a second, because that line is going to come back again and again tonight. And by the end of this, you're going to understand exactly why it changed everything for the people who heard it. Let me ask you something before we go any further. Are you waiting? Are you waiting for the right moment? The right amount of money? The right amount of confidence? The right sign from the universe to finally start living like you mean it? Because if you are, I need you to hear this clearly. The moment is never going to feel ready. It never did for Coach Payne. It never does for anyone. You already know this pain. I'm not here to introduce you to it. You've lived inside it. The pain of checking your account and feeling your chest tighten. The pain of watching people who started with less than you, somehow ending up with more than you. The pain of smiling in photos while dying quietly on the inside, wondering if you're ever going to make it out of this cycle. You've lied to yourself before. Told yourself, "I'm fine," when you weren't. Told yourself next year for years that have already come and gone. You felt that heavy, sinking feeling of being stuck, watching the calendar move forward while your life stays exactly the same. And in that interview, when they asked Coach Payne about that exact feeling, about people who feel stuck no matter how hard they work, he said something that silenced the entire room. Stuck is a feeling, broke is a circumstance, but poor. Poor is a decision you keep making every single day in your own mind. Let that hit you, because right now, there's a war happening inside you. One voice says you've tried before. You failed before. Why would this time be any different? That voice feels safe. That voice feels familiar. That voice has kept you comfortable in a life you've secretly hated for years. But there's another voice, quieter, buried, almost forgotten. That voice says you are not done. You are not finished. You have more in you than you've ever shown the world. Which voice have you been feeding? Be honest with yourself for once. How many years have passed with the same promises? How many times have you said, "This is my year," and let it slip through your fingers? How long are you going to let fear dress itself up as patience? Coach Payne was asked that exact question in the interview. Why do so many people stay stuck even when they want more? And his answer was brutal. He said, "Because changing is scary and staying the same is familiar, and most people will choose familiar pain over unfamiliar growth every single time." Read that again. Familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. Is that you? Are you choosing the comfortable misery of staying the same because at least you know what it feels like? Are you so afraid of the unknown that you'd rather suffer in something predictable than risk something powerful? Think about how many nights you've spent scrolling through other people's success, telling yourself you're happy for them, while something inside you quietly breaks a little more every time. Think about how many times you've smiled through a conversation about your goals, knowing deep down you haven't touched them in months. Think about the version of you that used to be excited about the future and ask yourself honestly when that version went quiet. That's not weakness. That's not failure. That's just a person who's been carrying pain so long they forgot they were allowed to put it down and pick up something new. But here's what nobody tells you about pain. Pain doesn't disappear because you ignore it. Pain transforms the moment you decide to use it instead of hide from it. That's the entire secret hidden inside that interview, and most people who watched it completely missed it. Here's a truth that's going to free you if you let it. Struggle was never proof that you're failing. Struggle is proof that you're alive enough to still be fighting. Every person who built something real walked through fire first. Coach Payne didn't start as Coach Payne. He started broke, rejected, sleeping in a car at 23 years old, wondering if he was ever going to be somebody. In that interview, the host asked him, "What kept you going during that time?" And he said something I'll never forget. He said, "I stopped asking why this was happening to me, and I started asking what this was building in me." What is your pain building in you? Is it building bitterness, or is it building backbone? Is it building excuses, or is it building evidence that you can survive anything this life throws at you? Setbacks are not punishments. They are tuition for the life you say you want. Rejection is not proof you're not good enough. Rejection is proof you're in the arena, while most people never even attempt to step inside it. So if you failed, good. That means you tried. If you've been disappointed, good. That means you still had hope left to lose. If you've doubted yourself at 2 a.m. staring at a ceiling, welcome to the same room every successful person on this earth has stood in before they made it. Now, I need to destroy some lies that have been living rent-free in your mind. I wasn't born into money. Neither was Coach Payne. Neither were most people who built real wealth. Money doesn't care about your birth certificate. It cares about your decisions. I'm too old to start. That's fear wearing a disguise. Coach Payne rebuilt his entire life in his 30s after losing everything twice. Age was never your problem. Comfort was. I don't have the resources. You have a phone in your hand right now smarter than the computers that sent rockets into space decades ago. You don't lack resources. You lack resourcefulness. And that's a choice, not a circumstance. People like me don't make it. That lie right there is the most expensive lie you will ever tell yourself, because it's not about money anymore. It's about identity. And if your identity stays broken, no amount of money will ever fix how empty you feel inside. When Coach Payne was asked what separates the people who make it from the people who don't, he didn't talk about intelligence. He didn't talk about luck. He said one sentence that should be tattooed on the inside of your eyelids. The ones who make it decided who they were before life proved it to them. Decide who you are right now. Not after the money comes. Not after the proof shows up. Before it does, you are not broke. You are unfinished. You are not behind. You are early in a story that hasn't reached its loudest chapter yet. You are not someone who keeps failing. You are someone collecting the exact lessons required to win bigger than you've ever imagined. You are not weak. You are not soft. You are not done. You are stronger than the doubt trying to convince you otherwise. You were built for more than survival. You were built for impact, for influence, for a level of life your past self only dared to dream about in secret. But feeling powerful for 5 minutes after a speech means nothing if you go back to the same actions tomorrow. Feelings fade. Discipline doesn't. Coach Payne was asked, what does the daily life of someone building real wealth actually look like? And his answer wasn't glamorous. He said, boring, repetitive, unseen. Waking up early when no one's watching. Learning skills nobody claps for. Saving money while everyone around you is spending to impress people who forget about them the next day. That's the part nobody wants to hear because it's not exciting. It's not viral. It's just true. Discipline is choosing to show up on the days motivation disappears completely. Consistency is doing the boring thing every single day until it becomes undeniable. Responsibility is looking in the mirror and refusing to blame your parents, your past, your bad luck, or your circumstances for one more day. Stop blaming the economy. Stop blaming the system. Stop blaming everyone except the one person who's been making decisions for your life this entire time. You. Victims wait for the world to change. Winners change themselves first and force the world to adjust. Remember, Coach Payne didn't say he avoided pain. He said he stopped running from it and started building with it. That's the entire foundation of everything you're feeling right now. The pain in your chest when you think about your bank account. The pain in your gut when you compare your life to someone else's highlight reel. That pain isn't there to break you. It's there because something inside you already knows you're capable of more, and it's tired of you settling for less. This is going to cost you something. Growth always does. You may have to sacrifice sleep to study what you don't know yet. You may have to sacrifice comfort to build a skill nobody's clapping for right now. You may have to sacrifice the approval of people who feel threatened the moment you start rising, because your growth will expose their excuses, and some people will never forgive you for that dot. Let them feel threatened. Your job was never to keep them comfortable. Your job is to become who you were created to be. In that interview, someone in the audience asked Coach Payne, was it worth it? All that sacrifice? And he looked at them and said, I didn't sacrifice anything. I just stopped paying for a life I didn't want. Stop paying for a life you don't want. Now let's attack the excuses, because excuses are the quiet killers of every dream you've ever had. I don't have time. You have time for what matters to you. You find hours to scroll, but no minutes to build the future you cry about at night. That's not a lack of time. That's a lack of priority. I'll start when things settle down. Things never settle down. Coach Payne didn't wait for stability. He built stability by moving through instability. It's too late for me. It's only too late when you're out of breath. As long as you're breathing, the next chapter hasn't been written yet. What if I fail again? What if you don't try? And 10 years from now, you're sitting in the exact same spot, except now carrying 10 more years of regret on your back. Are you ready? Are you actually ready? Or are you just tired of being tired? Are you willing to do what the version of you 5 years from now is begging you to do right now? Are you hungry enough to outwork your doubt? Are you committed enough to keep showing up on the days nobody's clapping? How much longer are you going to wait for permission that's never coming? How much longer are you going to let fear write the story of your life? How much longer are you going to let other people's opinions decide your future? How much longer are you going to choose comfort over the life you say you actually want? Are you done making excuses, or are you just done saying them out loud? Are you done waiting for the right time, or are you finally ready to make this the right time? Are you done watching other people live the lives you keep postponing for yourself? What is it going to take? A wake-up call? A breaking point? A rock bottom you haven't hit yet? Or can you decide right now in this exact moment that enough is enough? Remember what Coach Payne said in that interview. The poor are waiting for life to feel ready. The rich got tired of waiting. Which one are you choosing today? Right now. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Not after the new year. Now that you were not created to live small. You were not created to shrink so other people stay comfortable around you. You were not created to spend your entire life one excuse away from greatness while watching everyone else build. The life you secretly wanted. Rich is not a bank account. Rich is a decision repeated daily until it becomes who you are. Poor is not a circumstance. Poor is a mindset that convinces you to quit one day before the breakthrough. Fight for the life you actually want. Attack the doubt before it attacks your future. Push through the version of you that wants to quit. Rise when everything in you wants to stay down. Build something so undeniable that your past pain becomes proof of your purpose. Earn the respect of the mirror before you ever try to earn the respect of the world. Sacrifice what's comfortable for what's necessary. Conquer the excuses you've been hiding behind for years. Refuse to be the same person you were last year. Overcome the fear that's been running your life from the shadows. Destroy the story that says you're not enough. This is the moment. This is the line where everything either stays the same or everything changes. And the only difference between those two outcomes is the decision you make in the next 60 seconds. Coach Payne ended that interview with one final question from the host. If someone watching this feels like it's too late, what would you tell them? And without blinking, he said, tell them the same thing life told me. It's never too late to become who you were always supposed to be. It's only too late if you stop. So don't stop. Not now. Not when you're this close. Not when the version of you that you've always dreamed of becoming is standing on the other side of one decision you keep avoiding. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not finished. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not without resources. You are without excuses now because every single one of them just got destroyed. Get up. Get to work. Build the mind first because that's where the rich and the poor were always separated. Long before the money ever showed up to prove it, because in the end, the world doesn't remember the people who had the most excuses. It remembers the ones who got tired of waiting. Get tired of waiting. Go become the person your future is still waiting on.